Sheffield Bach Choir. The Sheffield Bach Choir was founded in 1950 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the death of Johann Sebastian Bach in Leipzig. Origins. The choir's origins date back to the time in early 1950 when a series of lectures was given by members of staff of the University of Sheffield's Department of Music. Those staff members included Professor Stuart Dees, Emeritus Professor F. H. Scherer, and a lecturer, Roger F. T. Bullivant, together with invited speakers of note from outside the university. Diamond Jubilee celebrations and subsequent seasons. Sheffield Bach Society. The lectures were a great success, and the Sheffield Bach Society was subsequently founded at a meeting called on 1 May 1950 by Professor Dees. The founding officers were the Bishop of Sheffield Chairman, Professor Dees Honorary Director, and Mrs. Eileen M. Denman, a member of the University Registrar's Staff Honorary Secretary and Treasurer. Mr. Norman Barnes, music master at King Edward Roman VII School in Sheffield, was tasked with forming and conducting a choir. Later, Dr. Roger Bullivant was appointed as the choir's first rehearsal accompanist until becoming conductor of the choir in 1962, a post which he held until 2000. Mrs. Denman acted as chairman from 1979 until 1988, then as choir secretary and finally archivist until retiring in 1999. The Sheffield Bach Society organized their first public program in the Victoria Hall, Sheffield, on 28 November 1950, with a concert by the Stuttgart Chamber Orchestra. The choir has performed a great number of works through the years, and their first program was in February 1951. In 1964, Dr. Bullivant formed the Society's own orchestra of professional musicians, the Sheffield Bach Players. Concerts in the present day are accompanied by the National Festival Orchestra under the inspirational leadership of Sally Robinson, with occasional use of organ accompaniment and a number of valued collaborations with fine R. The Sheffield Bach Society is an independent registered charity No. 511,146, while retaining strong links to the University of Sheffield. For instance, a former chairman, Dr. Anthony Cowling, is a senior lecturer in the university's Department of Computer Science. The choir continues to make a significant contribution to the musical life of Sheffield and typically performs at venues such as Sheffield Cathedral, Sheffield City Hall, the Victoria Hall, the university's Mappin Hall and Firth Hall, St. John's Church, Renmore, Ecclesall Parish Church, and St. Mark's Church, Broomhill. However, the choir also performs farther afield, participating in the 6th Churchill Memorial Concert at Blenheim Palace in May 1971, performing in York Minster in June 1972, and at the Leeds Music Festival in 1981. In 1985, the Society organized a 6-week Bach festival in Sheffield to commemorate the 300th anniversary of the births of both J.S. Bach and Handel, during which event the Stadtkantorei from Sheffield's twin city of Bochum in Germany performed Bach's Mass in B minor. In May 1987, the visit was reciprocated when the Sheffield Bach Choir and Players performed in Bochum. In 1991, the choir visited Leeds again for a special performance of Bach's Mass in B minor at Leeds Town Hall in celebration of the 150th anniversary of the consecration of Leeds Parish Church on September 18th. The conductor at that occasion, Dr. Simon Lindley, was appointed conductor of Sheffield Bach Choir towards the end of 2008 and took up duties at the outset of the 2009 season. Dr. Lindley is music director of St. Peter's Singers of Leeds and was in 2010 appointed conductor of Doncaster Choral Society, along with his other Yorkshire posts in Leeds and Halifax. In addition to the concert program, there have been private events such as members' meetings, receptions, talks, visits to musical events elsewhere, and society dinners. Concerts by invited orchestras have also taken place, such as the performance by the London Harpsichord Ensemble in October 1954. Despite the Bach of the choir's title, Their repertoire has never been restricted, and through the years a wide variety of works has been undertaken. For example, 1959 Handel's Israel in Egypt, 1961 Handel's Messiah to become an annual feature, 1963 Handel's Judas Maccabeus, 1968 Haydn's Creation, 1970 Mendelssohn's Elijah, Elijah, 1972 Christopher Steele's Jerusalem, 1986 Jeffrey Bergen's Revelations, 1986 Christopher Steele's Sinfonia Sacra Symphony. No 6 works by a large number of other composers have also been performed. Composers such as Brahms, Mozart, Dvorak, Schubert, Monteverdi, Stravinsky, Bruckner, Vivaldi, Elgar, Britten, Vaughan, Williams, and Tippett. A particular feature of the Society's work has been the performance of less familiar contemporary works, early examples being John Joubert's The Martyrdom of St. Alban and Anthony Hedges' Epithalamion. Recent years have witnessed performances of major works by Mendelssohn besides, of course, Elijah. The rarely heard St. Paul was given in autumn of 2009 and the Hymn of Praise and Laude Sion in November 2011. Both Roger Bullivant and Eileen Denman were awarded MBE in recognition of their services to music, the former in 1984 and the latter in 1999. Following the death of Eileen Denman in December 2001, a service of thanksgiving for her life was held in February of the following year at Sheffield Cathedral. A similar service was held in February 2005 for Dr. Bullivant, who had died in November 2004. Addresses at this service were given by the University of Sheffield's Peter Hill and by Dr. Simon Lindley. Peter Collis had been appointed conductor on Dr. Bullivant's retirement in 2000 and served for almost a decade in that capacity. Funding sources. With the high costs of mounting choral performances over the years, additional financial support has proved necessary. During the 1970s, South Yorkshire County Council recognized the contribution being made by the Society to the cultural life of South Yorkshire and provided funding for performances in numerous venues throughout the county. Arts Council revenue funding was received through Yorkshire Arts Association via the National Federation of Music Societies Making Music, Sheffield City Council, and more recently Arts Council England, although this has now ceased except for very special projects. Other income has been provided both by individual sponsors and by the friends and patrons of the Society, in addition, of course, to the subscription by all choir members and constant fundraising efforts. References